Hey, it's Ryan Freeberg with FutureProofBusiness.com. Are you a holistic health and wellness practitioner, or a energy healer, or a coach that helps people resolve their emotional and sexual issues, or works with Qi energy, Qigong, yoga instructor, you're into Reiki, doing healing and therapy? You would look at yourself as, I'm in the spiritual demographic, or I'm in mind-body medicine. So I want to kind of stretch your mind as far as what's possible, because we want to think future. We want to think future-proof. And good news is that not just wellness, but everything about spirituality, Zen meditation, yoga, all of this connection, Qigong, Tai Chi, is becoming more popular in the West, and there's real market supply and demand going on, and it's growing, it's expanding, and that's great news. So that's a very future-oriented market. But let's kind of stretch the boundaries here up a little bit to look at spirituality as a demographic, and then to see what else is possible here. So let me just bring some of this into focus here. So if we really look at the separation between how many Westerners view it of mind, body, and soul, there's kind of the separation between these different areas. We work hard with our mind, and then we balance out fitness to work and improve on our body, and then soul to discover yoga, Zen meditation to balance out, get in touch with our more spiritual side. There's like this separation between them. So it's like spirituality itself and things like healing with the masters. I love listening in on some of those calls. It's really great. It's in the spiritual demographic, you could say. But where things are evolving is that not just humanity, but markets are becoming more conscious. So the real future opportunity is, yes, spiritual demographic-based businesses will expand. Alternative health and wellness, raw foods and nutrition. So beyond that, though, is how can you start taking your transformational value, if you are an energy healer or coach? How can you take that value and translate it into terms that a larger market would understand? What's going to happen, though, is that spirituality is going to infuse into all of business. And make sure you check out the other videos where I talk about this, because ultimately business itself is resolving people's problems, and you do it in the way that you do as a coach or entrepreneur or practitioner. So you're really resolving a specific type of problem. Albert Einstein said that a problem cannot be resolved at the same level of consciousness it was created. Well, with spirituality itself, in the popular understanding, we are connecting or becoming more conscious of our spiritual truth, our nature, and everything, all the yumminess that's associated with it. But when we remove kind of the separation, the borders, the filters, that spirituality is a demographic or something separate from everything else, and we look at and value the entirety of human conscious experience, and what buyers in all markets are going through is they want to resolve their problems. When you can take your value and remove the borders, that this is, okay, I'm serving people who are looking for spiritual needs. How can I translate my value to other markets or buyers who would also be able to benefit from my services? So I have some other videos that further expand upon this. So the future of business is really where spirituality is not just a separate demographic, although it'll still be there, mind, body, medicine. It's where spirituality is infusing into all of business. Otherwise there's this disconnection where a lot of markets are just not turned on by anything quote unquote spiritual or conscious. But when you can bring that value and translate it to those buyers in the different markets, then you're able to do wonderful things, because you know how transformational spiritual value is in what you're already doing. Well, how can you take that value and translate that, meeting other people where they're at to resolve their problems? So it's expanding beyond just the focus of this is the market, this is the demographic or the niche, and understanding that business itself is really the resolution of problems, which is all through higher consciousness. So how can you bring higher consciousness and your areas of expertise and mastery to other markets where they would have issues in their mind and body? And so that can absolutely transform your business literally overnight, because most people are still viewing things demographically and seeing this separation. And that'll continue to be that separation in many markets' minds, that, oh, that's spiritual, and then I can judge it. I can accept it or not. But when you just meet them where they're at in terms they understand, then you can actually bring your transformational value. So check out the other videos, subscribe to the Future Proof channel here, and go to futureproofbusiness.com, and you can download, there's a 5-part assessment where I really dig into spiritual alignment and how the infusion of spirituality and the resolution of problems is through higher consciousness. You're already doing that as an expert in your area. But how you can really totally align and expand the possibilities to serve more and more people with more and more value, who otherwise might be closed off to just seeing, oh, you're in this demographic kind of a thing. So we've got other examples coming up, the other videos, and on the site itself. You can ask me questions on Facebook. So just check it out at futureproofbusiness.com, and I'd love to help you expand your business so you can serve more people, translating your value, extending your reach as who you are.